Good afternoon. My name is Stefan Berry, and I'll be showing you how to upload and send out your informed consent via Adobe E-sign to your research participant and have them sign it digitally and return it back to you signed. So if you have an Adobe account, that's great. I'll show you how to go ahead and add this feature, and if you don't, then you can just follow along on the screen. So I'm using a MacBook, but the same things apply on a Windows or whatever device that you have. Go into your search, type Adobe E-sign. It'll bring you up, should come up top where it says Adobe E-sign. Click on this link. And as I mentioned, if you have an Adobe account, your picture or whatever, if you did upload one, would be over here on the right hand side. And if you click on that, it will have your account information here. But if you don't have Adobe E-sign or Adobe package, then you can click on plans and pricing. And here it states the plan and pricing for Adobe Standard DC, which I recommend if you're just going to utilize this just for signing and collecting signatures, and you'll be able to track and send reminders about all the documents that you send out. So this one's $12.99, I believe, if you pay it annually. But if you choose the monthly, then it's $22.99. And again, there's no annual commitment required. So after you finish doing your research, you can cancel the service if you would like. All right. At any rate, if you do have an Adobe account, and once you do sign up for one of the standard Adobe Pro DC or for the e-signature plan, then you click on your profile, click View Account. And once this screen open up, it'll have all the things, including your plan. I have a lot of stuff because I use Adobe for other things. So my plan is a little different. But once you do sign up for the plan, if you scroll down to the bottom here, you will see where it says PDF and e-signatures. You can click on that link and it will take you to your main document screen. Now you can do a lot of things in here, but for what we're trying to do, we are simply going to upload a document that needs to be signed and send it out. So once you have your document, whether you created it in in Microsoft Office, what you would need to do is save that as a PDF, because it's the PDF file that's going to actually get sent out. So you go up here where it says E-sign, you click on that tab on the drop down and it comes out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create a template, right? And then you can name that template. You can name it informed consent form. Okay. And once you label it, you click where it says add files. I'm choose upload it from the computer. I have a test one here that we can upload, and boom, this file is now uploaded. So now you go down here to the bottom where it says preview and add fields. It'll take you to the preparation screen, and one of the good things that it has about in this particular screen is it'll automatically detect form fields, but we're going to do it the manual way for the sake of training. So So as you can see, this is one of the this is the informed consent that I use for my research. I had a place where the participants put their initials and where I placed my initials, where the participant was signed and date and where I signed and date, along with another initial area down at the bottom. Okay, once this document is uploaded, you see over here to the right, it says recipients, participant 1, and if you click here, it'll have participant 2, right? So what we're going to do here is participant 1 is whoever you're going to be sending this out to, right? So you always make sure that that's on participant 1, and then we'll start adding the fields. So you have the signature fields here, and then you have the data fields here, or the info fields here. So the initials will fall up under the info field. Well, I'm sorry, fall up under the signature field. So what you would do is grab this and drag it over. And make sure that this color corresponds with the participant 1. So we want to drag the initial fields up there and then down here on the bottom. And these boxes are kind of big. You can also resize them to fit however you would like it. So now we're going to go to the participant's name. You would go down to the signer field, info field, and you would drag the name, full name, here. And you go back and click up on the signature field, and you would drag the signature field here. As you can see, it automatically transformed to the length of your signature block. Okay, so that's it in terms of the participant's signature, but we also want them to be able to date it. So with this still being up here for participant 1, you go down to your info field and you will select date. And then you will select date again. And there you have the fields for the participants already prepared. So now we're going to prepare your field, or our field, or whoever the sender is, the one who's creating the document. Now, the good thing about this is, say for instance, if you had multiple people who had to sign, the way that Adobe E-sign is set up is if there's like participant 2 and 3, you would highlight and put their fields, but it will send the document to the first participant first. Once they sign, it'll go to the second participant, and so on and so forth. But for what we're doing, what we need, you're going to have it here as the participant 2. And this is this is you. Now, if you want to pre-fill this document, you can pre-fill it, in that way you as the sender will need to fill out the document before the document is actually signed, right? Which I don't recommend. I made sure that my participants signed first, and then once they signed it, I signed it, and then it would send a copy to both of us. So we want to use participant 2 here. We're going to go back 4, and we're going to do the same thing as we did in the other fields. Click on the signature field. You're going to put your initials here. And as you can see, participant 2 is a different color. So we got initial block here. We put initial block here. And we'll go back and to our info field, and we'll put our name here. and click the signer field, put our signature here, and then we'll put our dates. And once you got everything set up, then you will select save. And it's now preparing that document, and now it has successfully been saved into your files. So the good thing about this is it has recommended actions. You know, once you have it set up, you can select this template for signature, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to click here, or you can go back into your documents and click E-sign and click request signatures, and it will take you to this screen. So once you get to this screen, in here you would enter the recipient's email, and you see up here where it says recipients, you want to click this because you're going to complete, you want to make sure it's completed in order, right? So you would put whoever you're sending it out to. I'll use my other account here, and then up here, as the second person to receive this email, you can click add me, myself, and you know your email would need to be added and uploaded in there for you to for it to say add me once you set up your Adobe account. So make sure that when you set up your Adobe account that you're using the email that you want to receive all your documents. If not, you can also just put your email in there. All right. So now the form is already down here in the column. It says informed consent form. It also comes with an automated message here. Please review and complete informed consent. So once you have all that stuff added, you click next. Then it will come back to this screen here, and the only thing you're doing is double checking, making sure that the recipient, whoever you want the signer, is in the participant column, and then the signer, which is you, once you get it back, is in the blue. Everything is blue. So we don't need to mess with any of that. And if this is your first time sending it out to a participant, you know, if you don't already have it saved, which the template should be saved, you can click the check where it says save as template. So now you just click send. Boom. And that document has been sent out for signature. Click done. And when you come back to your home screen here, you can see here where it says informed consent, and then it just says open just now. But if you go back up here and click on your documents, it will let you know that that informed consent is out for signature. You see that right here. And it should let you know over here on the left hand side, it's one in progress. And after the signatures or the signer signs, it will show whether or not it has been signed. So let's go to my email right quick. And it popped up here. Should be it. Stefan Bear. So it says signature requested on informed consent. You click the email, and this is what your participant will get from you. It'll say Stefan or your name here, request your signature on an informed consent form. They'll open their email up, and once they open the email up and sign it, you also receive an email back stating that they signed it. So I'm going to go here where it says to my email that my Adobe account has been set up with, and the account that sent out the informed consent. So it sends out an email to notify your participant that a signature is needed, but it also sends you an email saying your agreement has been sent for a signature. So you'll get an email notifying you that whatever you sent out, the document you sent out, has been sent for signature. And give you some options to click here and view it online, and also attach a PDF copy of the particular form. But we go back to the email. So as a recipient, they would click here where it says review and sign. Right. So once the participant has signed, you should get a couple of emails here. We had one email saying that it had been sent out. We got an email stating that they have signed, the participant have signed, and then you get another email requiring your signature. So you can click and it'll tell you to go in and do your signature. And then you will sign. My stuff is automatically in there, so it just, once you do one or two, it'll automatically save the information in there. All the dates, as you can see, the participants have signed and initials. Your signature and everything is in there. And you would click where it says click to sign. And boom, like that, you are done. You click manage. You gotta sign back in. Let me sign back in. So once you had clicked manage, if you was already signed back into your Adobe account, you go to documents. And I don't know if you remember before, it had 1 in progress. So that means that there's 0 in progress. And then it also says that whoever that person was has signed. And guess what? You have a copy here sitting in your Adobe E-sign file that you can later on download if they need it for presentation in your particular defense. So that's it. Hope that this helps you out. Please put any comments down if you have any questions, and